So I see you're back again looking for builds, specifically for death sentence, I hope, because that's what we're looking at. So today I brought you 3 unconventional death sentence builds that are sure to rile up the comments because I'm just here to specifically ruin your day. Try out these builds for yourselves and let me know what you think in the comments below. Before we start though, gotta give credit where it's due. Huge shout out to Addy and Alex Woogie for the builds. Really appreciate you guys for the constant support and the constant builds. Been a ton of fun getting to play with whatever build you submit on stream, and I'm excited that I get to share some of these with the people here on YouTube. I don't think I really have anything else. I mean, I could just keep rambling on and on and on and on and on to delay the inevitable and waste your time, but I'm not that kind of guy. I mean, well, if I think about it, I guess watch time would go up. I guess I could. Nah, whatever. It's fine. Enjoy the video. The thing that makes muscle interesting is that you can have constant healing. I mean, you can do that with other builds, but the amount of healing that you can receive from muscle that's constantly happening instead of something having to take effect for it to actually happen and it being a part of your perk deck makes it special. Because that's literally what the 9 of 9 card does on muscle. Pair that with Hostage Taker Aced, and you're regenerating health fairly quickly. That's why I've even played builds without any armor at all on muscle, because the healing can be so strong, especially paired with Hostage Taker, that sometimes you don't even really need armor. So instead, what if we said, hey, muscle, I absolutely hate your ability, I want nothing to do with it, and instead, I want more damage. So let's just cut off all of our health. Like the idea? Well, then this build might be for you. This build utilizes Berserk and Frenzy Ace to cut down our health to provide more damage into our Mateva Revolver and Eagle Heavy Assault Rifle. Slap on the ICTV and you're sitting at 2-shot armor with our skills. So you're probably asking, what's the point of the first aid kits if we don't want to heal anyways? First off, you still have that 9 of 9 card, so healing to 40% Zerk is kind of inevitable even if it isn't paired with Hostage Taker Aced, but with Quick Fix Aced and Partners in Crime Aced at full health, we can actually tank 1 heavy shot to our health just barely. Which means that now it takes 2 heavy shots to break our armor and 2 health shots to down us against our health. And that is, of course, as long as we have a Joker and Quick Fix Aced active. So this is definitely a weird build and can be overwhelming sometimes in like making sure you're managing and keeping everything alive in terms of your Joker, keeping your Joker alive and then keeping your Quick Fix active as well, which means that this build isn't necessarily going to be for everyone. But if you can manage those 2 things while using your Mateva as kind of your main weapon and then using your Eagle Heavy for, I guess, mainly anti-dozer, I guarantee you'll be having a great time if you get used to it. Have you ever wondered if Combined Tactical Vest is even usable? For experienced players, you might know a few tricks, but I think for a lot of newer players or bad players like myself, you think, okay, I can use Suit, Lightweight Ballistic Vest, Heavy Ballistic Vest, and Improved Combined Tactical Vest. And that's it. All the other armor is just completely pointless. But guess what? CTV lives. With this build from Alex, it gives us 2-shot CTV on top of Socio's powerful perk deck skills, and not only that, we're concealing CTV. We have 23 detection risk, allowing us to utilize low blow ace for crits, and I mean we have unseen as well, but that isn't really affected by detection risk, but that's extra crits. So we have Frenzy Zerk, body expertise, and crits. The amount of damage you can dish out with the Tempest and the Compact 5 is just ridiculous. I do want to point out that this build originally called for the Falcon AR, but I didn't have all the achievements for Big Bank completed because I'm just lazy, so I switched to the Tempest. If you do decide to run the Falcon, just make sure you hit at least 26 detection risk so you get some decent crit chance. Otherwise, run the Tempest or something like the Clarion to keep your detection risk low enough, as well as being able to dish out enough damage at a time that goes along with body expertise. If you're running something like a sniper, like if you switch out your weapon and you're running a sniper or like a single shot weapon, it doesn't work with body expertise. It has to be fully auto, in case you didn't know. The reason we use Compact 5 though is because it is extremely concealable for an SMG, so I really wouldn't recommend changing that, but I'll leave the weaponry up to you. Whatever works, just keep it 26 detection risk or below, and you should be good to go. Yep, it is exactly as it sounds. Hacker with ICTV. Nothing really that's special, I guess. I just thought it'd be a fun build to submit. Anyways, so here's kind of what you do with it. I don't know, it's a weird build, man. You'll use your PCM like normal for stuns, objective push and rush, running through open areas, etc., just as you would typically with Hacker with Suit or whatever you're going to typically use. You can also use it to heal, but because we're running ICTV, don't even think about dodging. It's not going to happen. You basically play this like you're running any other build with 2-shot ICTV, except now you have regenning concussions that you can use every so often. So you utilize your sniper with Graze, put down an uppers occasionally to keep yourself alive, and use Inspire Basic to shout boost teammates and revive them faster. Which of course, if you need to, you can always use one of your PCMs while you're going for a res if that's needed. Krinkov is there for your anti-dozer as well, so your sniper is going to be your main source of DPS. Overall, running this build is kind of weird because it's like totally opposite. Well, I don't know if you want to say totally opposite because you're still using the PCM, but anyways, it's very different from a normal Hacker build and how it's quote-unquote supposed to be runs. But whenever I do run ICTV Hacker, it reminds me how ridiculously busted Hacker is. Even with running ICTV and no dodge and just having the healing alongside of having stuns is ridiculous. So if you want to try Hacker, but with a little more challenge than usual, try this one out. Maybe you'll like it, who knows? I find it to be very fun to play, and I play it occasionally on and off stream. And that is it for the builds. What did you guys think? Enjoyable? Not enjoyable? You hate them? You hate my guts? You love me? That's kind of weird. Please don't. Anyways, let me know in the comments below. And if you're looking for more builds, join our Discord at the link below in the description. We have a ton of builds in our build suggestions channel, as well as plenty of discussion surrounding Payday. Our server is honestly pretty active, so feel free to ask questions about builds, difficulties, etc., and somebody will get back to you in a pretty timely manner. I also stream on Twitch nearly every day at twitch.tv/DazeLux, and by the time this video goes out on Saturday, I should be live. Fingers crossed. So if you're looking for some more Payday content, then come on over, hang out and chat, and even run some matches with us if we have a slot open, as I hold open lobbies nearly every stream as well. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you super soon. Peace out.